Morning, welcome to the beautiful Charente here in the southwest of France. It's early. Well, it's not early. It's early to make a video. It's early to talk to a camera. It's about 9 o'clock, just after. I was up bright and early this morning. I was up about 6:15 and I made a point of getting up early so I could, well, one, I wanted to make a video because it's been unbearably hot, talk about that in a second, this last few days. And I wanted to get some fresh air into the house. So I've had all the doors and windows open for the last best part of 3 hours. And I managed to get the temperature of the house down to below 23 degrees, which is lovely. And so now the sun's appeared over the top of the barn and it's now hitting the windows. And yeah, the house is going to start warming up. And I think it'll get up to around 26 and a bit degrees today, which is not as warm as houses in the UK, I'm sure. But yeah, plenty warm enough for me, thank you very much. So yeah, I'm in the garden. And it's nice to go out in the garden without sweating. Not that it's particularly humid here. I've got to say, it's not humid. I lived in Australia for a while and that was very humid. Did you notice I've got my wheelie bin sitting in the garden? Sitting in the middle of the garden. I've been doing a little bit of experimentation. Wasn't going to talk about this. I'm just going to have a ramble. Not really got a lot to talk about, although I do have some lovely nature cam footage to show you. A new arrival. A lovely new arrival. Yeah, I've got my wheelie bin sitting slap bang in the middle of the garden. I've been doing some experimenting. Where that bin is this interesting? Where that bin is the most sunny spot in the garden. And yeah, I had the camera rolling from about, I don't know, 6:30 this morning. And I wanted to catch the sun coming up and I wanted to see what time the bin got the sun on it, because last night I was out here and at around 8:30, 8:45 last night, the bin still had the sun on it because the sun had gone all the way round and it was still coming across those trees there. So I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure that got the sun on it at about 8 o'clock this morning. I wasn't paying too much attention to the time, roughly around there. So 8 in the morning till 8:30 at night, that bin had the sun on it. So I'm thinking, that's where solar panels should be. But that's a whole new video. I did notice I made a video last week talking about my solar panels and my electric bill, and yeah, that's had over 12,000 views, that video. And I've noticed certain videos on certain subjects, maybe it's logic and common sense, are more popular, obviously more popular than others. I made a video last week about saving money. Now, some of you might have seen that, but not many of you, because that video got about 400 views, and that was on my main channel, which now has over 27,000 subscribers. So YouTube's very, very picky on the types of video that I'm allowed to make. Here is a woodpecker in a tree. Yeah, if YouTube doesn't like the type of videos that you make, it just doesn't show them to anyone. So there's no way I'm going to keep a video on this channel, or any channel of mine, with 400 views. Admittedly, it probably would have got more had I left it up. But yeah, if a video hasn't got 1,000 views by the time I go to bed, then it doesn't hang around. Gonna have a little chat and a wander. So yeah, I made a video about how to save money when you're heating your hot water. Yeah, YouTube didn't want me to publish that video, it seems. I could upload it onto my coffee.com page. Thank you to my amazing coffee.com supporters. While I'm here, let's just have a quick look at the cornfield if you're interested. Growing amazingly well. There is a golden oriole over there somewhere. Yeah, that corn is growing nicely, isn't it? Amazing how it's growing so green. Everything else is brown and dead, and that's so green and lush with no rain. I don't know how. I don't know how it's doing it. Yeah, golden oriole, amazing little bird. You'll never see it. You always hear it around here. So yeah, everything's dying. And I'm going to be honest, my mood is low. My mood has not been this low for a long, long time. Yeah, I'm going out in the evenings watering the garden, as is everybody else in Europe, watering the plants. That's the bread delivery. The French do like their bread, and yeah, we have a bread delivery lady here. I think it's law. Put it in the comments if you know. I think it's law that every village and hamlet must have a delivery of bread once or twice a week. I think it's twice a week. That's interesting, isn't it? I've never bought my bread from the lady. I heard a story once. Quick tangent. I heard a story once of someone that an English guy used to go into the baker's and try and buy bread, and the person behind the counter refused to serve them bread until they asked for what they wanted specifically in French, rather than going le pain, s'il vous plaît. Yeah, so it did encourage him to go and learn French. I decided, don't buy bread. You haven't got to worry about the French. Anyway, I didn't say that. So yeah, it's been unbearably hot. Unbearably hot. Even though it's temperature-wise, it's 37, 38, 39. It's 39 yesterday. It's not like 41, 42 like it was a couple of weeks ago. It just feels absolutely overwhelming, and I've really not been doing very well. If this was what the lockdowns were like, I think I would have gone bananas, because I never experienced the lockdowns. I think lockdowns were a personal choice, weren't they? Unless you had a job that was closed. Yeah, when you work for yourself, you've got to go to work, haven't you? So yeah, if this is what the lockdowns were like, completely unable to do anything, and it just seems to be relentless. There are millions of butterflies in here. It's absolutely amazing. This is my this is like an extension of my nature reserve, this bottom paddock. And actually, while I'm down here, I would normally last year and the previous years, I would have mowed this down and had this like almost like a lawn. And this year I let it grow, and I just mowed some pathways into it, which are now very dry and very yellow. Something's got to change. Something's got to change. Yeah, I noticed that February, March, April and May, I am completely consumed with mowing. And I don't get anything else done. And then you get past May, when things stop growing. The grass has obviously stopped growing now, because there's no rain. And then when you get into June, I mean, May was hot as well, but when you get into June and it's close to 40 degrees, you've got June, July, August, you won't get anything done. And then it's September, and then it will start raining. September, October, November. Then it's freezing cold, like, you know, like most countries in this part of the world. November, December, January, it's really, really cold. And then you're back into February and you're mowing again. So I'm going to have a bit of a rethink, because this is not an easy place to live. I'm going to put it out there. If you're thinking of moving to the Charente, this is a tough place to live. If you're British and you're used to British weather, yeah, no, this is a I wonder what time a bread lady starts in the morning. I reckon she probably starts at around 3 or 4 o'clock, don't you? So yeah, hardly one to complain about my life. Lady gets up at 3 o'clock to make bread and go and deliver it. But I'm struggling. I'm going to be completely honest. I am struggling. You just have to live. It's such a different place to live. Actually, last night when I was going to bed, I come down to my nature reserve because it is so much cooler in here. It is like, it's a completely different world. I get over here, last night, yesterday was like 38, 39 degrees, and I came down here and it was like, I went under those trees and it was like it was 10 degrees cooler. Oh, it was just absolutely lovely. It's so much cooler in here. So yeah, last night I was kind of chilling out. It's that time of year, do you just chill out in your underwear? Go on, put it in the comments. I bet some people are walking around with no clothes on, aren't they? Yeah, basically chilling out at home in my underwear, getting ready for bed, thinking I'm going to bed. And I had this kind of mental thing going on. Bit of anxiety, bit of stress, I think. And it reminded me exactly of when I was... I'm definitely going to cut these branches. When I was in Australia, about just over 20 years ago, I was in Australia for almost a year, and it was life-changing. The best, if you're younger than 30 and you got a few quid, or you can lay your hands on a few quid, go to Australia for a year. It will change your life, and it has. It's even today, it's moulding my life. What I'm doing now is as a result of my year in Australia. But I remember getting to, I lived on the Gold Coast in Queensland, quite a humid place in the summer, quite a humid place all the time actually, but it was amazing. And I volunteered at the Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary, which was just incredible. I worked with amazing people, and it kept me there. I was at the Wildlife Sanctuary for 7 months, and it was just utterly amazing. But got to February, which is pretty much through the summer in Australia. Spider on the camera, excuse me. Something flipped in my head, and I said I was with my girlfriend. I said, I've got to get out of here. I've got to get out of here. I can't cope with it anymore. I cannot cope with it anymore. It was like close to 40 degrees. And so humid, and we went to we flew with Japan Airlines, if I remember rightly, flying back through Japan. And I remember they had a Japan Airlines office on the Gold Coast, and I remember going in there and I was like, I've got to sort out some flights. I just needed to get out. I reached that point where I was like, no, I need to get out. Maybe that's my slightly autistic brain, but it was like that last night. And I was just tidying up, getting ready for bed, and I was like, my God, you've got nowhere to go. I can't get a flight anywhere. I was like, do you know what I mean? The fans are going full blast all of the time. Actually, one of them's packed up this morning. I'm glad I bought myself a new fan a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, I was like, oh my God, I need to get away from it. So I was so glad that I woke up very early, before 6 this morning, had all the doors and windows open, and I managed to get the temperature of the house down, which I'm going to appreciate today. I can't get anything done. It's a few bits and pieces, obviously there's moving walls, etc, but I'm not going to have my door open, go in and out to work on the circular saw, the chop saw. I can't leave the door open. The house would just be absolutely cooking. So I've been playing with my nature camera, haven't I, over the last week or two, and I had it up in the orchard and that was quite interesting. Obviously the cats, when I saw that there was cats going in there, I was kind of reluctant to leave the water in there, but now it's so hot, it's just so hot. I've put the water bowls out properly, and I've levelled them up to keep them as full as possible, and I put one up on a stool. But yeah, when I saw the cats in there, I was like, yeah, let's just take the camera out, because the cats are going to trigger the camera. And actually, one day last week, the camera got triggered like 170 times. I was like, yeah, you want to get loads of these video cameras, these nature cameras, but you're going to spend an awful lot of time going through video clips of not a lot going on. So, oh, that golden oriole is here somewhere. Wow, that would be amazing if we saw that. So I've put it back on this post. There's a post here, which is where it used to be, and I put it back on this post because all the grass there is flat. Now I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you with something that is totally adorable. I've got a male and a female deer that spend a lot of time in this nature reserve, and it makes my heart flutter. Do you know what I mean? It just really puts a smile on my face. And I wondered what that was over there. Did you see that in the background? I thought it was some sort of dinosaur. It was a tractor with a bale of straw up in the sky. Anyway, yeah, these two deer, Mr. and Mrs. Deer, have had a baby. A Bambi. And it's been, having the camera set up, it's been absolutely amazing. So I'm going to leave you watch little Bambi doing zoomies. Doing zoomies. It's the most adorable thing. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there just to catch up from me, just to let you know that I'm still alive and melting. And if I'm honest, not doing particularly great in this hot weather. Anyway, I hope you're doing okay. It's been a bit tough, isn't it, this summer? And I'm not wishing winter here at all. Because winter's just as rubbish, isn't it? See you later.